Yeah, good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you're watching us from across the globe. I welcome you to Bystanders at Newsstand. Yes, we're live here in the heart of Lagos, Ogba, Ikeja to be precise. I welcome you once again to Bystanders at Newsstand. I want to say that it's a big pleasure to always have you on our program. We thank those that have been viewing us since we started this program. We thank you so much. We thank all our reviewers. We thank you all those that have been commenting one way or the other via live chat, via comments, and everything for this program. We say we appreciate you. We appreciate all your effort. My name is Kolade Folari Kadesh Prince. Yes, on Bystanders today, we want to tell you that it's going to be a swell time. It's going to be another great time where all of you all over the world will enjoy reviews. You will enjoy comments from people in Nigeria concerning all that is happening. Today, I have a lot of newspapers on ground that we would like to let the world know news happening around Nigeria. We want to tell you at this moment that for those who want to be a part of this program, you can follow us on our Instagram channel. That's Flip TV. You can follow us on Facebook. You can follow us on Instagram. You can also subscribe to our sister channel, which is Flip TV Plus. Flip TV Plus is on Instagram. You can always follow us. Yes, thank you very much. Now, this morning, I have newspaper headlines available for us. I will start with the Nation newspapers this morning. The Nation newspapers this morning says, just hold on. The Nation newspapers, the major headlines in the Nation newspapers this morning, 22nd March 2024, says federal government, governors slowing down work on state police. Yes, federal government slowing down work on state police. That's the major headlines this morning in the Nation newspapers. Yes, we still have some other sub-headlines in the Nation newspapers this morning. Governors give condition on new minimum wage. Yes, ability to pay is important. That's what the governors of states in Nigeria says in the Nation newspaper this morning. It says governor gives condition on new minimum wage. On the page 4 of the Nation newspapers this morning, there's a headline making round, says APC directs members to withdraw court case in 7 days. That's on the page 4 of the Nation newspapers this morning. Ibadan mourns Oba Balogun as Makinde Ladoja visit family. I won't seek ticket to run for Ondo governor. That's from Eyitayo Jegede. Eyitayo Jegede was the former gubernatorial candidate of the People's Democratic Party in Ondo State. He's been a two-time gubernatorial candidate in Ondo State. He says, I won't seek ticket to run for Ondo governor. That's what Jegede says. Labour Party, NLC squabble deepens. Labour Party, NLC, Nigerian Labour Congress, squabbles deepens. You can get that in the Nation newspapers this morning. No backing down until killers of Army 17 are arrested, vows GOC. You can get all this information in the Nation newspapers this morning. Now, down the Nation newspapers this morning, BUA gets tax credit contract on 60-kilometer Benin Lokoja Road. You can get that on the page 4 of the Nation newspapers this morning. Yes, from the Nation newspapers, we move to the Vanguard. Okama killings. Okama women, children trapped in forest for 6 whole days. Okama women, children trapped in forest for 6 days. State police, only 16 states submitted presentation. That's according to the Federal Executive Council. It says only 16 states submitted presentation. Yes, that's on the Vanguard newspapers this morning. I'll go straight to the Blueprint. The Blueprint newspaper says 16 states, that's the headline that's been making rounds this morning. It says 16 states submit state police proposal to National Executive Committee. Rate of response not impressive. That's according to the Vice President of the Republic of Nigeria, Mr. Shetima. Yes, in Punch this morning, 16 governors back state police submit reports to federal government. There are still some sub-headlines there. Nigerian Labour Congress wants minimum wage April. Nigerian Labour Congress wants minimum wage in April. They want it to start in April. Governors warn against bloated demand. States or federal government want. Sorry about that. States owes federal government 1.7 trillion budget loans. That's in the Punch newspapers this morning. And also in the Punch newspapers this morning, Nigeria appreciates to 1,382 naira per dollar. Presidency cautions speculators. Yes, 16 governors back state police submits report to federal government. Federal government awaits 20 state report, says National Executive Committee. Presidency sources insist all government wants state police. Incorporate state police into constitutional amendment. Governance tells National Assembly. Incorporate state police into constitutional amendments. That's what the governors of these 20 states tells the National Assembly, the states, the National Assembly, the Senate, and the Federal House of Representatives. Smoke out illegal miners. Federal government tells 2,200 new mining marshals. That's in the Punch newspapers this morning, 22nd day of March 2024. Yes, lastly, commuters fear gridlock as construction resumes on Lagos-Ibadan Expressway. A lot of commuters have been relieved for a while that construction has been on hold on the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway. But now they begin to express fear. They begin to express a lot of things that will delay their commuting, because construction work has resumed on Lagos-Ibadan Expressway. Now we go straight to Daily Trust. Daily Trust this morning, 22nd March 2024. Says thousands may miss Ramadan Umrah as Saudi Arabia fails to issue visa. Agents to incur losses after booking hotels. Pilgrims lament there may be some reasons why Saudi Arabia has refused to issue visa to a lot of Nigerian Muslims who are praying, who are working so hard to go to Umrah this year. As we all know, in Saudi Arabia every year there's what we call the time they go for Mecca, there's a time they go for Umrah. But during this fast, Saudi Arabia has refused to issue visa to some Nigerians. You can get this in the Daily Trust newspapers this morning. Yes, in the Matrix newspaper, Okama killings, federal government talks tough, Nigerian Tribune, GOC soldiers to remain in creeks until, yes, that until. You can find it in the page 2 of the Nigerian Tribune newspapers this morning, 22nd March 2024. Yes, we have a sub-headline. We have sub-headlines. Federal government unveils mines marshals to secure mining sites. Let court decide who is a terrorist sponsor. Let court decide who is a terrorist sponsor. That's from Gumi. Yes, that's in the Nigerian Tribune this morning. Meta to introduce monetizing features for Nigerian creators on Instagram in June. Amotekun foils robbery attempt in Ondo and one person has been arrested. Yes, that's in the Nigerian Tribune. El Rufai's visit to SDP stairs debate as governors host NSA. 1 billion liters of smuggled, 1 billion liters of petrol smuggled out to benefit those paying tax. You can get that in the Nigerian Tribune this morning. Yes, I'll quickly go to the Daily Times. Don't shield suspects. Oborevori wants monarchs. That's in the newspapers this morning. Yes, quickly, I would like to call on our reviewers so that we can begin today's tour on the news making rounds in Nigeria. Thank you very much. Yes, welcome once again to Bystanders at the newsstand. Yes, we are approaching Easter celebration. We're approaching Easter celebration. Yes, a lot of our reviewers have one or two things to say concerning this Easter celebration that is coming soon in the next 1 week. Yes, what do they have to say? Giving back to the society. Before we start the reviewing of the newspapers this morning, I have a lot of our reviewers here this morning who want to say one or two things to all our viewers across the globe concerning this Easter celebration. Yes, you know that our reviewers, one way or the other, have been doing a lot of things to give back to the society. They have been doing one or two things to give back to the society on maybe the Easter, Ramadan, and everything. So I have Pastor Matthew and a host of other people. I have Mr. Ralph here. I have Mr. Chinedu here. I have Edonobi Lagos here. I have Mr. Kunle. And I have my younger brother who we are always fighting on reviewing in this program. Please, Pastor Matthew, say something on the Easter celebration that is forthcoming.
Good day, our esteemed viewers all over the globe. This is to once more appreciate your kind gesture anytime of celebration like this. Remember that yesterday we did a formal introduction of what we intend to do, a kind of get together. And let me quickly tell you that Mr. Hope from Australia have already indicated interest to reach out to us in terms of gesture for the purpose of the get together. Maybe Lucky will throw more light into it.
Anyway, my name is Loke Yaguna. I don't know Lagos.
Lagos.
AKA, as a minister of Yam, I said that Easter is the birth of Jesus Christ, which the whole was celebrated. And that's the birthday, our Jesus Christ's birthday. We need to celebrate it. We need to come together, at least enjoy ourselves, rise. So I believe our brothers, Mr. Hope, who have started, who want to support us, and I believe this formation will get to our brothers and sisters who are over us. I believe God will touch them, for them at least to support us, at least. You know, a bag of rice, and not things are very expensive. I believe our brothers and sisters abroad, may God bless you as you support. As you are going to support us, you know, let me tell you, you know, Easter, that is where they give out support aside, Abi?
Yeah.
By the time anything comes, we are going to host our brothers and sisters here. We can do it here.
Let me quickly say, because Mr. Hope was asking who do he send the money to. I've told her I should send it to me.
Send it to
so
you,
for the
yes.
purpose of clarity, anyone that wish to support the get together should reach out to me. Maybe when they respond.
Can you tell them your phone number that they can reach out to?
Yes.
Okay, 070-899-58243. It's on WhatsApp.
Okay, yes, that's Pastor Matthew's number. Please call it again so that people.
070-899-58243.
As an organization, we are going to organize at least rice, and what they eat is rice. Rice and drink. So I believe, may God bless you as you touch, as you remember us for Easter. You will live long, you will not die.
Yes,
God bless you.
because I know a lot of people after the program have been asking that every year you conduct Easter programs for them, and what are you planning to do this year? I know that's why we have all come together to tell them that this year
that is a resurrection period whereby every Christians are in very deep mood. The whole Christian all over the world, we are in deep moods. We are in deep moods thinking about Christ's resurrection. So we do it every year. We gather together as Flip TV reviewers. We have a little get together, as I may just put it. So this is why we are trying to reach out to you by saying Happy Easter period, is that we are still needing or asking for your support. We know that you annually do that, all of you. So my prayer for you is that this Easter period, God will protect and guide you and your family.
Amen.
And provide for you in your various, works.
Thank you.
Wherever you are. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ralph. Yes, coming back to the review this morning on the newspaper headlines making rounds across the world, especially on Nigerian issue. I'd like to have Mr. Kunle first this morning to say one or two things on his take on the governors saying, about 20 governors saying they want state police in Nigeria.
Yeah, before I start, let me give that glory to God for being alive. Thank God for our life today. And we want to thank God that we witnessed this time around again. And God bless everybody all. The mercy of God will keep be on us in Jesus' name. Now about the state police, I think it's the best gift I've been expecting from this from the government now, because that will curb a lot of insecurity. Operation Know Who You Are, governing. Operation Know Who You Are securing. And state police, the advantages is more than disadvantages. What people have been saying about state police is all about the governors we hijack it and turn them to their puppets. So, but I see that not coming much. Why? Because you only have election once in a year. They may use that for their political, gladiators, but they may not be able to use that on the citizen, because what it entails is bigger and larger than the the governor themselves. And the good thing aspect of it is the quick response that we'll be having now will be more far better than the centralized police that has been an archaic. I can say that, because once there's a crisis, let's assume in Lagos now, the governor has to get down to the high G of police in Abuja, and before the high G can even assign troop to the Lagos state government, then the bubble must have busted, right? And the criminal you are chasing after must have, and that will even help to curb this Boko Haram issue, these bandit issues. Once they have state police, the community, those, and mind you, sir, every police that will be monitoring that state has to be the indigene of that area. That's Operation Know Who Your Neighbor Is. And
who know your neighbor is. But let's look at it from this angle. Yeah, a lot of Nigerian police force have been saying the federal government have not been able to do what they're supposed to do for them as police citizens, as police officials in Nigeria. Now, the federal government is always begging state governors to make sure that whatever the federal government says should be done, should be done. Do you think with some of these things, where some states have difficulty in paying salaries, where some states have difficulty in doing a lot of things for the benefit of the citizens, do you think the state police can work efficiently, most especially if these governors do not have funds to do everything that has to do with state policing in Nigeria?
I think I totally disagree. I totally disagree with the governors. What are they using their security vote for? They have all enormous amounts of money, huge amounts of money being allocated to them as a security vote. What are they doing with it? And can they use that to even help the police? And the police themselves, they know that they're supposed to be directing that more request of funds to the governors, because the governors, the least one, earns almost billions of naira as state security, as the security vote. What are they using it for? What are they using it for? I mean, that's the question. And the problem is, we are not asking questions. It's not just to be docile and you start condemning or abusing. Engage them. What are they using the money? And that's what I'm asking this morning. I need a governor to respond to that what they are using, that their security votes that amount to billions of naira every month, or I think it's every month, they have security votes allocated to them. What are they using it for? And the problem we are having is we need to be asking questions. And state police need to come and stay, because it will better, the security of each state's, environment. And the states that have not yet keyed into it, they should be suspicious of those states. We want to know the name of those people, the governors, and the states where they have not, agreed to it.
Yes, in the Western world, we know that West will have the New York City Police, we have the Ohio City Police, we have the Chicago City Police. Now, in Nigeria, do you think that these can work well, especially when governor says they are having one challenge or the other? A lot of staffs that are working in some states are saying even their salaries are not being paid well. And we have the traditional security system. I want to ask a very simple question, Mr. Kule. Do you think it is possible for these state police to work, or the state police should work with the traditional security system?
Yeah, it will envelope each other. If they come down to the roots, and I still keep saying, the advantage of state police is operation, know your community, know your traditional ruler, and know the criminal, the criminals that perpetrating any crime in that neighborhood. And which is, what I can say is they've disseminated jobs is to make the job easy.
What I'm trying to say is that in the southwest, there's this vigilantes and everything.
Yeah.
Do you think these police that we want to say are going to be state police will not duplicate the duties of these vigilantes, local security operatives, community security operatives, or do you think these security operatives will be inculcated into the state police? That's majorly what I'm asking.
Majorly, and I want to answer you, sir, that there's nothing too much. There's no security that is too much for the situation we have now in this country. Let them work together. Let them harmonize themselves together, and they can, since they are working for a same goal, just to make the country, the states feel free of crime. They can work together. They can work in harmony. The vigilante, what's it called? I'm talking of the OPC. I'm talking of the Egbesu. I'm talking of the, what's it called? The other ones in the other region. They can work hand in hand, since they are going, or they are targeting a major, success. And that is it. I see no problem in it, and I see no crisis in it. The police will know their job. The vigilante will know their job. Whether those ones is to arrest the criminals within the community and hand them over to police, then the police will now take the decisive judgment over them, over the criminals. But to me, there is no security, there is no amalgamation of the security that is too big, or is too enormous, or is too, much for the kind of insecurity we're having in this country. And let all this thing go round. And I could hear the same Malam Gume still going against state security, state police. I wonder why that man always sitting on the fence and bringing a insensitive message to Nigeria, dropping insensitive message to Nigeria. I think it need to be invited and be queried that why you every time? Why you? You are the one you are the spokesperson of the bandit. You are the one telling government to re-enlist bandits, to radicalize bandits and enlist them into soldiers. I don't really key into that. What's it called? The same man calling himself. I don't even want to know his name. So, but to me, this country needs peace, and that will be a good gift from Mr. President if he can be able to achieve that, and that is going to bring the beginning of decentralization of Nigeria, because we have to decentralize the country.
Thank you very much, Mr. Kunle, for your contribution this morning at Bystanders at the newsstand. Thank you very much. Edo no be Lagos.
Edo can never be.
Yes, Edo no be Lagos. Please tell the people watching us from all over the world your name. Some are watching us for the first time, and I know some.
Yes, my name is Lucky Yaguna Edo no be Lagos, aka. Why I said Edo no be Lagos? When it comes for politics, once you say yes, it's yes. Once you say no, it's no. Not Baba Sokwe. So that's why I said Edo no Lagos when it comes for politics. Yeah. Thank you very much.
Yes, 16 governors, almost 20 governors have accented to the federal government's directive, the federal government's proposal on state police. Do you think this can work?
No, it's okay. It's okay. We're happy. You know why? How can you bring somebody from Kaduna who doesn't understand my language, who doesn't understand the terrain, say you should come and police in that locality? It can't work. I get me. We should have our people there. Let them be who knows the terrain, who knows the farm, who knows the bush, who can speak language. If you have anybody that knows anybody, I don't think crime will take place. If it take place, they will know where he's from, the locality is from. Not to just post a police from Kaduna to come and remain in police station for 1 month. He will not come out. Can work. So for me, it's a good thing. 20 states, let them implement those 20 states first, and see whether other one will not join. And if you check now, most of these states is from the north. They want us to be together. They want to force us together. We are not together. The way I'm seeing things, because only them. If you check the old police, they are even more than the south. From the north, I don't know what I mean. SSS, they're more than the south. Let state produce SSS, produce police, produce the army. Then you can now have 10% under federal government. I don't know what I mean. That's the only way this country can be better. But all other things, they say governor will use them, and it's true. Governor will still use them, but let's agree. Let's implement it. Let's see how it's going to work.
With the way Nigeria works, during election, we all know that governors may use them against opposition. Some people always say that state electoral commissions always work in tandem with the directives of the state governor. Do you not think this will work against transparent electoral processes?
If all agree that we want to bring up state police, the state will amend the law. They will write their constitution that will carry everybody.
Who will make the laws?
No, the state assembly. I understand where you are going. That the state assembly is being bought by
in Nigeria, yes, as the way things are being done, we know that the governors sometimes have, allegedly, basically, have state assembly members in the governor's pockets.
Yes. No, it's truth. But let me tell you, if we write that constitution, if the state brought that constitution, change the constitution, brought everybody, both opposition, sit down and write that if governor use any police against the other opposition, the opposition will revoke. By the time they make that law, I believe the governor will not do that. Are you getting me? So let's even try it. Let's see. That the federal government is okay. One of the federal government are using police to intimidate the state sometimes. I don't know the same thing. Let's even do it, sir. Let's see whether he work. If he work, so be it. If it don't work, we can still change it. Let's try it. There's no way you go bring an Ondo man to go to my Isha to go and check a criminal there. It will not work. It will not do anything. He will just be sitting there in the office collecting salary. So I believe, for me, I will allow them to create state police and let them come and write the constitution. But everybody, traditional ruler, he will not take governor where he will not use them. You know what I mean? He will not use the police or the INEC. I get me, but they will still be reporting to federal government. You know what I mean? Federal government still have federal that will be seeing the state.
There's been accusation and counter accusations that the problem the Nigerian government, the Nigerian people are facing now is from state governors.
Both the state, both the federal, both the state. Yes, you are right. And let me tell you, you know why the system has bastardized all the system. Once you have money, much money, you can do anything you like. Like the state governor, they control billions. They control everything. They control the money. They control police. Control everything. Now, how do we change the system? Let's try it. We want the government that if you use your police against the opposition, we will revoke. Let it be the constitution, and let's have a different body that will monitor them. Bring those stakeholders, the old men, let them serve and write that constitution. The state governor don't use the police like the old vigilante. Let them join police. You cannot have vigilante OPC, have a Moteku, have police. How different this is? It can't work.
Have Bakassi boys.
Have Bakassi boy. It can't work.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I do not believe it. Mr. Ralph, thanks for coming on the program this morning, bystanders at Newsstand. Yes, 16 governors have agreed to state police. Do you think this is what we need?
It is a welcome situation, it's a welcome move, it is a welcome initiation. SPF, State Police Force, I think it is going to solve at least 65% security issues in various states of the Federation. Do you know what? During the time of enrolling into the SPF, each state must make sure that the indigenous people of that setup, that plot, that region, that state are being rolled into the SPF. Do you know why?
Why?
You must secure your house well before you can secure anybody outside. Federal government, they are still in the centrality. You have Fulani, you have Hausa, you have Yoruba, you have Igbos and other ethnicities there. So there's one proverb I'm coming in. So the issue of security is being handled in a way. What belongs to everybody belongs to nobody. So they use this kind of like an ice cream attitude towards securing citizens, towards working with what? With one spirit, with strong spirit. So if we make sure that each state employ the citizens there, their own citizen, everybody in Anambra should join hand and make sure that Anambra produce SPF whose officers are from Anambra State. They are going to work with their blood. They are going to work with their life. But in a situation whereby federal police, before you know it, somebody says from Chad, before you know it, you see a policeman that is from Niger. And is claiming rights here. Some policemen in Nigeria from Senegal, if you trace them well, if you profile most of Nigerian police, they are from Niger. Serious profiling.
Okay.
What I mean, my brother, is that Lagos State should have Lagos State Police enrollment. If it starts, Lagos indigenous people from Ireland, they work hard to protect Lagos.
Okay. Let's come down to this now.
Yeah.
A lot of people who have personal houses, personal estates, sometimes maybe in Lagos or sometimes some part of the southwest that I know of, would prefer to employ an Hausa man as his security because they feel that this Hausa man do not know people around and he will not
pity
anybody in securing that jurisdiction.
I know where
what can you say about that, especially as it regards to the state police?
Thank you so much. Before we indulge into this state police of 18, there must be an orientation, training sort of. A well-trained policeman does not know his brother. In the barracks, they treat you as a stranger. If you commit any crime, it is your brother first that will give you the disciplinary action of your life. Go and investigate. People that are living with their brothers in the barracks, if you see how they torture and they punish them, if they go contrary to the law within that barracks and enclavement. Are you listening to me? So it doesn't matter. It does not matter. Listen and listen good. If we employ the citizens, each state, the issue of security is gone. There will be no insecurity again in Nigeria. Fulani man that is doing what they call the megad, aboki that is securing each buildings in the state. When trouble happens, they go into the compound and slit the throats of their masters. The one that happened at College Road, that was during answers. He watched Garba just step down, collect a big machete from his gate, the gate post, security post, there, kiosk.
Yes, kiosk.
Raised all the way to Ichaga, where they go butcher people. You remember at the outside we are fighting at Ichaga there. The one say, Okama, wow, look at you Aboki. Aboki on the run towards that Karole, inside Karole State now. He moved towards Ichaga. He fought. When he came back, around that kind of 9:30, the organ went to Aboki. So Aboki, come. Where did you go? He talk. And he said, okay, no problem. We are traveling this night. I and my wife and my family. Please resume work. Give us your number. Okay, we are with your number. We will call you to resume work. We are traveling. So We don't want anybody in the compound anymore. We are locking everywhere. We are traveling. He used sense. He used his sense. That was how he sacked Garba. Had he been, it was too boisterous. I mean, that answers crisis. Garba would have turned against that man and his wife and butchered them first. So the issue of state police is welcome.
Okay,
it's
now we have an issue whereby presidency is saying some of the problems we have in Nigeria are from the state governors. Now, when we have SPF, that's State Police Force.
Yes.
These governors will be the one in charge, directing orders and everything.
Yes.
NPF has been saying they have issues of funding, they have issues of welfare, they have issues of living rights. And the federal government is saying that state governors must do what is right to help the Nigerian people. Are we not going to go back to the same issues with the SP?
Kola, let me tell you. Yeah? Kola, let me tell you. State governors are the problem we have in each state.
Yes. Like
I'm not suggesting. I'm not suggesting. I said they are the problem we have today. Imo, Ogun, Oyo, Anambra, Enugu, Lagos. The state governors are the ones that are dragging the developments, infrastructural wise, of those states. See, the money given to these men call themselves governor, running into trillions. They hide it into their personal account, using it for themselves. Buying estates in abroad, in Southern Africa, and other Western world. Alex Otti, a governor under Labour political platform in Nigeria, has opened our eyes. I mean the Igbos. I don't know about any other region in Nigeria. It is so simple. They are not using the resources from the centrality to the state account. They don't use it. Listen to me. The allocations that go to all these states monthly are being utilized selfishly for themselves. They corner it for their selfish gains. Go and investigate the previous governors. You will find out they have houses, estates all over UAE, Qatar, and other Western world.
Yes, that's why we're asking.
Let me tell you, if this police force come in, SPF, we have police commissioner, they will be answerable to IG in the state. There will be accurate police formation, hierarchy. Police hierarchy must be in place.
Even within
they shouldn't be all that answerable to the governor, but they must make sure that they take care of the state. I know they should be answerable to governor, but the issue of MPF, we are tired. Nigerian police, the decayance over the decades.
With the issue of SPF, who will appoint commissioners of police?
Thank you so much. Everything will be put, machineries that will do that.
Okay? Will it be under the governor?
Mechanisms that will put it in order is on the way. They are coming. We cannot just all of a sudden lick a hot soup and swallow it on hot. We must do it gradually. Police, everything has hierarchy. I think you understand. The way the military is, that's how the SPF is going to be. Remember my phone issue that we discussed?
Yes.
And
a lot of people have been saying they've been trying to get in touch with you, especially to discuss further on some of these your complaints, and they have been saying can't get...
I lost my phone. That first rain, that fall, I lost my phone. I don't contact anybody again. I didn't understand. Nobody, those people in my list, like Mr. Hope now from Australia. I know Mr. Hope must be surprised what has gone wrong.
With your phone number?
With my phone number. I think understand. I lost it totally. And on getting to Computer Village to buy phone, if you see how much they are calling.
Phone is now.
From 150 up, 100,000. 100,000 naira to get common Android. 125, 140, and so on and so forth.
It is
so that's why I want to say, reviewers, I did not turn my back on anybody. I lost my phone. That's why I'm just telling you, maybe you can be of help.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ralph. Yes, Mr. Chinedu, thank you very much. There's been a news making all day which is 16 governors rally behind state police amid escalating insecurity. But I do not want us to talk about that. Okama killings. The governor of Delta State, Oborevwori, has said he will deal with any monarch who shields suspect. Yes, on this program, on the course of the week, we said, do you think these suspects acted on their own personal volition, or they had maybe one backing that is strong that can shield them?
You cannot stay in your father's house and allow somebody to just come in and just kill you, or just like that. You know, the form of defense is still allowed, you know, because the government are not there to give you that defense or give you that security that is needed. You know, that is one. Two, I think on a very good note, they saw the lapses on the side of the military, you know, coming in a matter that is just civil matter for me, you know, to take advantage of that, you know. So they did that, which also any reasonable, any sound human being will actually condemn it, you know. But you know, that is what we are talking about. That the issue of that killing of Nigerian soldiers, you know, or both the rank and file, is actually condemnable. But the fact remains. That's why we have been asking that question: who actually ordered
the military? The federal government has said they are not.
So there's a revelation, and there's a video trending online where the suspected or the alleged gang leader of those who laid ambush and killed those soldiers, you know, came out to make a certain statement that I feel calls for a thorough, independent investigation to be able to ascertain the truth. One, they said that a certain warlord, militant in the Niger Delta, you know, of course, they mentioned a particular name, was actually the person that, you know, mobilized the military to invade that community. So, and in that regard, that subsequent things has been going on where, you know, because of the dispute, they use their influence to move in soldiers there, and most times they get their people in that community killed, and they have been tolerating this for a very long time. And this time around, you know, they are not going to tolerate it any longer, you know. And as a result of that, when that issue happened, they mobilized themselves, and of course they fought back, and that was what led to the killing of those 16 or thereabouts 17 soldiers. So the fact is still remains that until there's an independent inquiry into what led to the killing, to be able to ascertain, to find out who that we are behind that. There's nobody that's above the law. You know, has been alleged, a particular name was being called, that's government Tombolo, you know, was singled out in that video as the man who ordered that military, you know. Then we need to substantiate that. Government need to do that. The federal government said they are not the one. The state governor is just playing hanky-panky. He's neither here or there.
Why do you think the governor is playing hanky-panky?
Because of vested interest, or because he felt that, you know, there's certain people in that state or in that community or in that environment, because of political interest, they are untouchable, you know. But it's a very big lapse on his side, because people see him as the chief security officer of that state. So anything that has to do with security, and the buck ends on his table. So the fact is, let us know, let him come out clear and tell Nigerians, you know, he is not the one who ordered the soldiers. Then if he's not the one who ordered the soldiers, you know. And this kind of issue, it still boils down to what we are talking about when they talk about the issue of state police. I believe I should see a collective endorsement to that reform, you know, or whatever, calling for state police. Because if we have such policy, you know, if we have implemented such policy in a matter like this, there would have been a quick response before it escalated to the point of taking the life of many people. So it puts a lot of question mark, on governance. It puts a lot of question mark on the traditional institution. It puts a lot of question mark on the political actors within those areas, and that is why we are saying that the center is too attractive, that it should be decentralized. Let us pursue total restructuring of Nigeria before we even talk about how we're going to come up about the constitution, whether it is going to be regional or whatever. I think we'll take it up from there.
The governor has said that he's not aware of some of these perpetrators, and he has called out to these monarchs that they should work so well to make these perpetrators known, and that any monarch who shields any perpetrator will be seriously dealt with. With what he has said, do you think he knows anything about it? Do you think he has an idea of those who perpetrated this evil?
That's a cosmetic political statement. That statement is not rooted, enough to be able to drive the issue of who is responsible, or whether anybody is going to be fished out or not. The fact is that the bottom line of it is that who ordered the military first? I think the governor himself should come out and address that issue.
Do governors have power over commanding officers of the military in a particular zone?
That's what we are saying. That since the federal government has come out to say they are not aware, they are not part of it, then who did it? The governor should come out clear, even though we know that to an extent, before the governor can authorize something, he has to liaise with the GOC or whatever, understand, to be able to carry out any action in that regard. But we are seeing different statements, press release in that regard. Nobody has come out to tell us that the real thing that actually led how the military left their barracks and moved on what they tagged mission. You understand? Rescue mission, or peace mission, whatever they call it. You understand? Who ordered the military? That is the first thing we need to address. But after we have finished addressing that, then we will begin to look at, who that went wrong at any point in time. You understand? I think that's how to do things. But the whole thing is being mobbled up now. Like James Hanniges he said too much water in the pond will stir up the mud. That's the fact.
Thank you.
But
thank you very much, Mr. Chinedu. Prince
Oluwa, the Prince of Ogbalan.
Yes,
Oluwa
Prince of the street.
Street home. What's happening? The home house here.
You're welcome. Now, state police, what's your take on that?
You see, let us be frank with ourselves. See, Nigeria is going out of hand. When we say it's going out of hand, the police that Nigeria have, they don't have the capacity. Don't have the capacity to do the real work of Nigeria security. You understand what I'm saying?
Hold on, sir. Please, hold on, sir. Please let Prince talk. Thank you very much, sir. Please go ahead.
See, the state police is a welcome development because the duty on ground, the real police is not occupied to do it anymore. That's why I see the insecurity is increasing. When we say state police, see, in the other country they have it. Because Nigeria police, they should have some, when we say state police, they will add to the power enforcement of letting the security reduce, because state police know me and you. You know me and you in an environment where we say they know what is happening there. So they can combine the crony of the house. So the security will be less and we'll have a space to breach. We don't have space to breach anymore. Every day there are different problematic of kidnapping people, stealing people, even cutting people's head because of the real police is not capable and they are not large. We need enforcement. That's why state police is encouraging. We are not Tata anymore. Nigeria is not a kid. Nigeria is a mafia among nations. Forget what's happening in Nigeria. Nigeria is a buffalo, mafia, giant, the most populous black nation on earth. Our government, our leadership, their heart is wrong.
Thank you.
Their heart is the problem we have.
Thank you.
They will change their heart, and Nigeria will be blessed again. Nigeria was Nigeria yesterday. Nigeria gave us to outside country to live, to eat. When we go home there, he said we have money, but we don't know how to spend it. In America, some state in America, he give money to them to live. One of the Rastafari maps, and they say, who is the person? Who is the president? Who is country from? One guy tells us, now Fela country come from. He was very happy. See Fela mama, oh, that will bless you. God bless you.
Thank you.
God bless you. Let me tell you one thing.
Thank you very much.
Me, I have some issue. Oluwa one is talking. See,
Yeah,
I told you the other time. My house problem is getting out of my neck.
Thank you.
I have only 5 days to live.
Thank you.
Help me out because of God. And God
you have more than 10 centuries to live.
I like you because he says the truth will spoke the truth, and the truth will set you free.
Yeah,
the truth is more than. It's more than $1 trillion.
By the grace of
They
God.
can help this guy.
Thank you.
I know
Thank
what
you.
it is.
Yes,
Thank you.
I'm an agent.
I know Kule is an agent.
We will look into that.
See, let me tell you one thing. I'm telling you the truth.
There's any
I
other
asked